Leslie Shalduha of Sassy Llama Apothecary at the Real Herb Market. And she's going to give us a little sneak peek into the herbal world behind Sassy Llama.
So hi, my name's Leslie, as Candace said, with the Sassy Llama Apothecary. I started on my journey about 17 years ago. I had kind of a rough start with the birth of my daughter with congestive heart failure, which set me on a path to, I wanted to try to make myself as healthy and strong as possible. So for me, that started, the first place I went with that was food. I started looking at what kind of foods would make me healthy, which led me to local farmers and sourcing locally and quality organic type ingredients. And so then I just sort of stumbled across herbs during that journey. So as I started working with herbs and cooking and teas, I was very excited about what I could do with those. And both of those things, I was able to fulfill my creative needs with herbs. And it wasn't long before I realized that I could do a lot with herbs, not just consumables. I could make salves and sprays and different oils that I could work with in all kinds of different ways. For me, herbs is this never ending or everlasting journey of excitement and creativity. It's a love of learning. So anyway, that's how I got started making it. And over time, I started working with the different ingredients to make products. So my shop is a Sassy Llama Apothecary, and my daughter and I came up with a fun name of Sassy Llama one day out on a drive, and we began to dream about what does Sassy Llama look like. And so I already had an herb business kind of on the side, and I decided to go ahead and morph that dream into my herb business. And that way I had something new and different when I was ready to take my business to the next level. So I worked with a local artist where I was living in Boring, Oregon at the time, and she helped me create the beautiful logo that you'll see now with the Sassy Llama. And I began to rebrand and make myself more official. And so now putting myself in the Real Herb Market feels like a real step in the right direction. So I have lots of different products. My main products these days are tea and salve. I've got, so I have 4 different teas. This is an example of one of them. You'll see there's some kind of interesting art on the front. I like to work with local artists in my community to help them get their work out in the world. So I explain to them the intention of my tea, and then I let them do their thing and be creative. And they come out with these beautiful designs. This is called Solace. I designed it for grief to help support somebody as they're walking through grief. This is a fun design that an artist did. It's Inflammation Ease. It's this beautiful volcano. And the lava is being soothed by the different herbs that are in the tea. Super fun. I also have I've got 4 different regular salves that I put out. So this one is the Womanly Salve, and it's used for that time of the month when us ladies suffer with pains in our bellies and our back. And this salve really goes a long way towards helping relieve those pains. I also have just a daily salve. It's really good for your minor skin irritations, but it's also a super moisturizer. So I have some customers that buy it and just use it as a face moisturizer at night before they go to bed. We have a little joke. We like to say, put some salve on it. Whatever the issue is, we say, put some salve on it. So And I use cottonwood in this, which I'm not sure if you're familiar with the smell, but it is the smell of childhood and incredible. So that's my favorite thing about this salve. So, and then also something that I've come up with this last year with all the stuff going on in the world is a hand sanitizer. I use cedar in it, mostly because I love the smell of cedar. But I make it with an organic sugarcane alcohol, and it's very light and clean. I found that a lot of hand sanitizers are sticky and goopy, and so this one just feels light and fresh to me, and it might be my favorite product I have right now. So, my customers that I've been working with for a few years, I've had a few that have stuck with me as I've grown and changed over the years. They know that they're supporting a real person. I'm living my dream by working with the herbs and plants, and people like to know that they're supporting a real person on the other end of these products. They know that they're getting high quality, well-crafted products that have a lot of intention behind them. And they're also getting a great customer service experience. I like to keep in touch with my customers and make sure that they're satisfied, and do what I can to make their experience great.
I love it. You are one of the people that I really love having on the real herb market, because you are so good at making those connections and you care, and it comes through with your herbals. One of the things that I went through not too long ago was I was dealing with some issues, and I was really in a place of grief, and I was finding myself crying like every day, that crying that just sits behind your eyes, and you try to make it through the whole day, and it's really hard not to break down. And at the same time, you've got family and you've got friends and you've got work colleagues and you've got things demanding your time, so you can't really deal with it. And it gets to a point where it gets really, dammed up. And so I took time for myself when I finally cleared everyone out, and I made a cup of the solace tea. And oh my God, it just allowed the dam to finally break and the waters to clear completely.
That's beautiful.
That was amazing. I mean, it was a wonderful experience. And I know part of it was the caring and the love that you put into making the products that you make.
That's so nice. Thank you.
Yeah, and thank you for that. And the other one too, I have to admit, I really love that hand sanitizer, and I might have been guilty of spraying it just into the air a few times when Patrick wasn't looking.
My daughter does it constantly. She's obsessed with it.
It smells so, it's wonderful, and it doesn't leave your hands all dried and icky. Your hands feel so depleted from commercial hand sanitizers and all the hand washing. Yeah, yours does not leave that depleted feeling. So that's lovely.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us today and tell us a little bit about your story and about the Sassy Llama Apothecary.
My pleasure. I'm glad that I can be a part of the project and the real herb market.
Oh, we're so thrilled to have you here. And for all of you who are watching, you guys want to get on over to the Sassy Llama Apothecary at the Real Herb Market today. Get your hands on some of Leslie's herbals. At Sassy Llama Apothecary. You're going to love it.